Anthem will release on the 22nd. BioWare f***ed it up. Let's take a closer look. Hey folks, and welcome back. Yes, I did it. I pre-ordered Anthem. No, just kidding, I didn't. Just got a month of Origin access to try out the game and see if it might be something I should cover. This impressions video only uses footage from the first 2 hours of the game, so it shouldn't spoil too much. If you really managed to dodge the Anthem hype until today, here's a brief explanation. Anthem is a third-person loot-based shooter created by BioWare. That is the company behind old gems like Baldur's Gate or Knights of the Old Republic, or newer not-so-really gems like Dragon Age Inquisition and Mass Effect Andromeda. Anthem has a story-based campaign and there's a free roam mode which leaves you free to go wherever you want in a semi-open world. And of course, there are your standard group content dungeons called Strongholds. That's as much of an overview I intend to give. Let's rather focus on the title of this video, my impressions. The game starts with a nice intro movie which explains a little how the world of Anthem works. Briefly worded, godlike aliens used advanced machinery to shape Anthem's world but left their work half done and disappeared. The world's inhabitants built fortified cities to survive and invented exosuits called Javelins to protect them. They carved their historical records into stone, lit by torches, because building a flying exosuit is kinda easy, compared to inventing weird rocket science shit like a book press or digital storage devices. After the intro sequence, the game drops you right into a well-crafted tutorial/retrospection hybrid. Controlling the Javelin is fun and feels quite reactive, in my opinion not as clunky as some people claim. Once you complete the tutorial, which takes place inside an event called a Shaper Storm, you are thrown into the solo campaign. It's been 2 years since the intro's events, and here's where things already got complicated between me and Anthem. The main character's attitude seems to have emerged straight from the 1985 character outline of the movie Top Gun. The smart scoundrel and hero fallen from grace. Living a hard life, always on the edge of bankruptcy, but hey, who cares? We're still confident and happy even in the face of danger, failure, and death. Really, BioWare, is this the best you could come up with within 6 years of development? Okay, well, AAA is Hollywood for games, so I tried to overlook the flat-as-a-pancake character sketches and focused on the gameplay, which is quite fun if you look at it in an isolated fashion. Moving is okay, flying is fun and has a general feeling of momentum and weight. Shooting is meh-some, but the terrain looks good to awesome. Sadly, the mission design then hits you in the face with a simplicity hammer. The first combat-related thing you do is to defend a location while a timer is clocking down. Defending against waves of enemies while a timer clocks down usually is a game dev's desperate measure to stretch the mid-game. So why BioWare? I know other games didn't do things any different, but I expect you to do better than this. And here we are again, 6 years of development and you didn't come up with creative ways to expand the looter-shooter formula? It's 2019 and I expect a more dynamic world and mission design like we had back in the days when World of Warcraft launched in 2005. Even worse, Anthem just stoically continues like this. Things don't improve as you progress through the game. Every mission either is a fetch quest or defense against waves of enemies. Even the dungeons are being recycled from the main quest. So if you completed the main storyline, you've already seen 2 of 3 available strongholds. Not really impressive for a full-priced game which was in development for this. They didn't have the time to develop proper content and mission design, but there obviously was enough time to integrate microtransactions. I won't dive deep into this topic and rather refer to Upper Echelons video about whether Anthem is worth a buy or not. Link in the description. In short, the flow of in-game currency completely dries out once you hit the endgame. Grinding out one skin would roughly take you a month of daily quests which can't be accepted in a full-price AAA game. So here's my conclusion. Anthem is the epitome of what's wrong with the AAA gaming industry right now. It's incomplete and costs $60. There are no means to communicate with your squad mates aside from voice chat, no markers, no target painting, nothing. The game's performance is below standard and needs a lot of tweaking. The story campaign is short and there's next to no endgame content besides randomly modified quests recycled over and over again. Fetch and defend. But can't we? No, you will fetch and defend, nothing else. The world is beautiful, but it's only one map and every corner looks the same. There's no location variety, just caves and ruins over and over. Fort Tarsis is the laziest hub I have seen in my whole gaming career, and nothing like they advertised it before launch. But what I find most irritating is the setting and the story. Why would you think up something as poetic and interesting as the Anthem of Creation, just to embed it into less than generic storytelling and a design language that could be described as the Ben & Jerry's of pop culture? However, Ben & Jerry's succeeds where Anthem fails. It carefully blends together every ingredient into a balanced and well-rounded product. Anthem just desperately bolts together everything which is deemed as cool at the moment. Sci-fi setting? Check. Exosuits? Check. Fly like Iron Man? Check. Capes just for the sake of having capes? Check. Dumbass tactical Keffieh-style bandanas? Check. Templar-style clothing worn over exo armor? Check. Everybody looks like some kind of mystical monk? Check. Evil megalomaniac protected by Darth Sauron? Check. Well, I could go on and on. BioWare took the allegedly safe path and in the process robbed their product of a personality and unique identity, thus creating a Wolpertinger-like monstrosity where no single part fits the others. Which is very sad because there was and still is lots of potential. But you know what? I'm tired of proclaiming that a title has lots of dormant potential, especially when it wields the budget and therefore the possibilities of a modern AAA title. EA, BioWare, Bethesda and all the others of your kind out there, get your shit together and create something daring again, create unique stuff. And if you can't get yourselves to take the risk, then at least finish your games before selling them. That's the correct order, not the other way around. And stop mixing free-to-play monetization elements with full-price AAA titles. It just doesn't work. But that's a topic for another time. In its current state, I can't recommend to buy Anthem for full price, even not for a 50% discount. If you want to take a look at the game yourself and play through the campaign, just get a month-long Origin subscription and then cancel it. I will keep an eye out for future updates and maybe, just maybe, Anthem will grow into a remarkable game one day. But this effort will take at least a year or two. Many of its problems are rooted deeply within the game's core, like for example the blunt instancing and many loading screens, which kill immersion faster than you can complain about having to collect glowing orbs over and over again, while being asked to accept this mess as AAA game design. Or the abysmal AI, which is bad even for a looter shooter. So save your money for the time being and go play something else. There are lots of finished and well-rounded games out there for you to have fun with right now. I can't see 6 years of development here, not even 4. And I wouldn't be surprised if sooner or later some leaked information emerges telling us that Anthem's original design got dumped and development restarted just 1.5 years ago. It feels like this game should have never been what it is right now and forcefully and unwillingly got turned into its current form. So, that's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, then feel free to like, comment and subscribe. Thumbs down if you think my opinion sucks and you'd rather tame a Shaper Storm with your own face than have to watch this video again. Thanks for stopping by and see you on the next Magnets and Miracles.